sit down on your mat. You can sit cross-legged, or you can also sit on a block. As you sit down, give yourself a subtle forward tilt of your pelvis, like you're putting your tailbone slightly back behind you. And access the curve of your lumbar spine. Lengthen up through your spine. Point the crown of your head straight up towards the sky. Softly close your eyes. As you close your eyes, settle into your breath in and out through the nose. Bring all of your awareness to your body and the space. Bring your palms together and thumbs to your heart and focus inward. Let your breath take you on a journey today. Be open to new possibilities. Softly open your eyes. Bring your left hand down to the ground and lift your right arm up. Press your right hip down and gaze up. Reach through your right fingertips. Lean into your left hand. Come all the way up. Lower your right hand down and lift your left arm up. Look through your left armpit and up and reach through your left arm. Draw your left hip down. Come all the way back up. Make your way into a downward facing dog. Hands right in line with the shoulders. Feet hip width apart. Come forward to plank to make your measure for down dog and push it back to your downward facing dog. Pedal out your legs, bend into each knee. As you spread your fingers, press down with your knuckles. Set your shoulders up towards your hips. One leg down dog. Lift your right leg up and open your hip. Externally rotate your right hip. Bend your right knee. Point your right knee up towards the sky with your chest down low, stretching the right side of the body. Lower your right leg down. Lift your left leg up. Bend your left knee. Open up through the left side of the body. Hear the ocean sound of the breath. Lower your left foot down. Walk your feet all the way up to the top of the mat. Palms together, thumbs to your heart, round all the way up to center. Inhale, lift your arms up overhead, root your feet down into the ground, reach up to the sky. Exhale, swan dive, fold forward. Feel the breath guide. Inhale, flat back, gaze forward. Exhale, walk back to plank pose. In your plank, you can have your knees lifted or down on the ground. Engage your core, hold your core in tight, and come down halfway, elbows in. Upward facing dog, hands right under the shoulders, shoulders down. To modify up dog, do cobra instead, bending your elbows, lowering your hips. Exhale back, downward facing dog, lift your hips up high. Keep your hands right in line with your shoulders. Point your index fingers forward. Gaze between your thighs or your feet, still your gaze here. 2 eyes on one point. Walk your feet all the way up to the top of the mat. Inhale, flat back, gaze forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep your arms up overhead. Exhale, palms together, thumbs to the heart. Inhale, lift your arms, lift your gaze. Exhale, come all the way down to a forward fold. Inhale, wave up through your spine, flat back. Walk back to plank pose. Core in strong. Exhale, down chaturanga, yoga push-up. Inhale to upward dog, chest forward and up. Exhale, back downward facing dog. Remember, you can always modify up dog with cobra at any time. Soften your knees in your downward dog. Push your thighs back to get weight out of the upper body. The heels can lift. Be with the flow of your breath. The breath taking you on a journey. Walk your feet all the way up to the top of the mat. Inhale, flat back, gaze forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep the arms up overhead, reach up to the sky. Exhale, palms together, thumbs to the heart. Inhale, lift your arms, lift your gaze, little back bend. Exhale, hinge from your hips, come all the way down, forward fold. Inhale, flat back, lift your heart. Walk back to plank pose. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog, chest forward and up. Exhale it back, downward facing dog. Pull your navel into your spine. Lift your right leg up, step forward, warrior two. Sweep your arms out to the side. Gaze over your right hand, bend your right knee so your right knee is right above your right ankle. Reverse your warrior, lift your right arm up. Your left hand could be on your left leg or wrap it behind your lower back. Arms back out to warrior two. Bring your right forearm to your right thigh, left arm straight up. Turn your head, chin to your left shoulder. Reach up out of your left shoulder blade. You can have your forearm on your thigh, or to intensify it, hold your right shin, connecting your elbow to your knee. Press your left foot down. Stay lifted. Core and strong. Lower your hands down to the top of the mat, step it back, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg. Exhale, step forward, warrior two. Inhale, rise on up, arms out wide, shoulders above the hips. Gaze over your left hand. Press down with both of your feet. Left palm up, reverse your warrior. Right hand to the right leg or wrap it behind your lower back. Lift your heart up towards the sky. Come back to warrior two. Left forearm to left thigh, right arm straight up, chin to your right shoulder. Reach up out of your right shoulder blade. You can hold your left shin, elbow to knee, or keep your forearm on your thigh. Think lower body low, upper body high. Press down with the outer edge of your right foot. Hands down to the top of the mat, step it back, downward facing dog. Lift your right leg up and step forward just a 3-foot distance. So place your foot down below your heart. Hands to hips, come all the way up. Your back foot's about 45 degrees. Draw your left hip a little forward. Lift your left arm up. You can lower your left hand down to a block, shin, foot, or the ground. Keep your right hand on your right hip. Option 1 is to be here. Option 2 is to revolve mid-upper back. Option 3, if your right shoulder is above the left, lift your arm and spread your fingers. Ignite your fingertips. Reach up to the sky. Lower your hands down to the top of the mat and step it back, downward dog. Step your left foot up about a 3-foot distance. Hands to your hips, rise all the way up. Bring the weight to your back leg, your back foot. Lift your right arm up and slowly come down. Sure your back is parallel to the ground. If your hand is on the ground, most likely you need to be on your fingertips so your back is parallel. And revolve mid-upper back. Keep your lower belly in tight. Only if the left shoulder is above the right, you can lift the arm. It's fine to keep your hand on your hip the whole time. Look down, hands down, step back, downward dog. Relax your head down, set your shoulders up towards your hips. Walk your feet all the way up to the top of the mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise, arms up overhead, reach up through your fingertips. Exhale, palms together, thumbs to the heart. Chair pose, bend your knees, sit down low. Bring the weight into your heels, arms up overhead, reach through your fingertips. Dial your pinky fingers in. Chest up high, belly in strong. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back. Walk back to plank pose. Exhale, down chaturanga. Hug your elbows in. Inhale to upward facing dog. Lift up through your heart. Exhale, back, downward facing dog. Hips up high. Soften your knees. Lift your right leg and step forward, warrior two. Arms out to the side. Center your torso over your hips and gaze over your right hand. Still your gaze. Straighten your right leg. Extend your torso to the right. Reach through your right fingertips and lower your right hand down to your shin, the foot, or the ground, or a block. If you have a block, you can place it behind your right foot. Lift your left arm straight up. Gaze up. Press down through your feet. Bring your left hand to your left hip. Walk your block forward about a foot in front of your right toes, or you can be on your fingertips on the ground, and lift your left leg up. You can keep your focus on the ground. Flex your left foot. The left hand can stay on your left hip, or lift your left arm up and spread your fingers. Open up your left hip. Lower your left hand back down. Make your way back to a downward facing dog and bend your knees, hips up high. Inhale, lift your left leg. Exhale, step forward, warrior two. Take up a lot of space. Arms out, shoulders above the hips. Gaze over your left hand. Straighten your left leg. Reach to the left, reach, 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 and lower your left hand down to your left shin, the foot or the ground or a block. Right arm straight up. Pour in. Think of threading your lower ribs in together here. Pull your navel into your spine. Right hand to right hip. Walk your left hand forward about a foot in front of your left toes, or you can use a block and lift your right leg up. Flex your right foot. Your right hand can be on your right hip or lift your right arm up. Flex your right foot and spread your right fingers out wide. Open up through your chest. Lower your right hand down. Step it back, downward facing dog.
I don't know if I did that right.
Watch your back. Revolving triangle again. Step your right foot up about a 3-foot distance. Turn your back toes out slightly. Hands to your hips. Come all the way up. Lift your left arm up and come forward. Left hand down to a block, shin, foot, or the ground. Walk your left hand forward a foot in front of your right toes and slowly lift your left leg, flex your foot, and revolve. You can lift your right arm or keep your right hand on your hip. So this is a revolving half moon.
Yeah, no.
2 eyes on one point. Lower your right hand down, step it back, downward facing dog.
Alright, try the other side.
Step your left foot up about a 3-foot distance. Hands to your hips, come all the way up. Lift your right arm up and come forward. Lower your right hand down to the ground and bring it forward in front of you. Shift the weight forward and lift your right leg. Flex your right foot. The left hand can stay on the hip. Revolve. If you have your balance, extend your arms, spread your fingers. Open up through your chest here. Feel the energy of your right foot flexing and the left fingertips spread out wide. Look down, hands back down, step it back, downward dog.
Nope, that ain't happening.
And stretch your back. Walk your feet all the way up to the top of the mat. Inhale, lift your heart, lift your gaze. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms up overhead, reach up. Exhale, palms together, thumbs to the heart. Walk back to the back of your mat.
Alright, girl, I'm about to slow down here.
Inhale, lift your arms up overhead, step up with your right foot. Lift your left toes up, gauge your left leg, and come forward. Sweep your arms to this side, palms face down. Focus forward. Bring the weight forward to the front of your right foot. It's like you're soaring through the sky. Point your left toes, straighten your left leg. Step your left foot back and then the right, arms up overhead. Step up with your left foot and come forward. Arms to the side, lift your right leg back and up. Straighten your right leg, point your toes, try to keep your hips square. Gaze forward. Feel the weight come forward. Step it back, arms up. Exhale, arms down. Separate your feet mat width apart. You can turn your toes out slightly and come down for a yoga squat. Palms together, thumbs to the heart, arms inside the knees. You can always come down just halfway. Make sure your feet are flat down on the ground. If you're down all the way, feel your tailbone heavy. Open up through your chest as you press your palms together. Extend your left arm out so your left arm will be inside your left leg, and lift your right arm up. Gaze up to your right hand. Reach through your right fingertips. Come back to center, palms together. Extend your right arm out, lift your left arm up. Spread your fingers, lift your gaze, keep the weight in your heels. Bring your palms together, thumbs to your heart. Step back to plank pose. Core and strong, lift up through your rib cage and come all the way down to your belly. So once you're down on the ground on your belly, your feet flat, arms out to the side, palms down, and lift up, chest up, legs up, arms up. Balance on your hips, so you're using your mid-back to lift. Feel again like you're soaring through the sky. Keep lifting your chest up. Slowly come all the way down, and you can bring your forehead to the ground. The next variation, you can do what we did before. If you want a deeper shoulder stretch, interlace the fingers behind you. You can have a loose grip or a tight grip and lift up. Lifting your legs up, pull your knuckles back, and gaze forward here, or even to the ground in front of you. Keep pulling your knuckles back. Slowly come all the way back down, forehead to the ground. Bow pose. Bend your legs and hold the outsides of the feet right below the toes. If that's not available to you, just hold your right foot and have your left hand right underneath your left shoulder. You're holding your feet, relax your hips, and start kicking back into your hands. Bring the weight forward to balance in the soft part of your belly. Keep your knees hip width apart. Feel the kick lifting you up, working your entire spine. Kicking up a little bit more. Stay relaxed as you kick. Slowly lower it all the way back down. Bring your forehead to the ground. We're going to do that one more time. So if you're holding the right foot for the first set, hold the left foot for this next set. Bend your legs and hold the outsides of the feet. Or you can hold it inside and bring your thumb between your big toe and second toe. Kick back and lift up. Balance on the soft part of your belly. Bring the weight forward, keep your feet parallel. Feel the kick lifting you up a little bit more. So good for your spine. Kick up a little higher and slowly lower it down. Bring your hands under your shoulders and push back to a child's pose. Open your knees, ease your way down, forehead to the ground. Notice if there's any tension in your back. Take a slow inhale and exhale, let it soften. Slow inhale and exhale. You can keep your arms relaxed on the ground or bend your elbows and bring your palms together behind your neck. This is a great place to get centered. All the way up and turn around and lie on your back. Bring your knees in, hold your knees and do little circles on your back. If you do a few going in one direction, change the direction. Souped up Adventurous. Bring the soles of your feet together. Open your knees, your hips. You can place one hand on your belly and one hand on your heart. Slow down the breath. Continue to feel the breath guide you on a journey here in your practice. Bring your knees in and extend your legs down on the mat. Right knee in, interlace the fingers right below the knee. Pull your right knee in towards your right shoulder. Squeeze it in tight. We'll take it into a twist. Soften the grip and bring your right knee to the left. Extend your right arm out, gaze over your right shoulder. Slow inhale and exhale, surrender down to the ground. Come back to center, extend your legs, left knee in, interlace the fingers right below the knee on the top of your shin and squeeze your knee in, elbows in. Loosen the grip and take it into a twist. Left knee to the right, extend your left arm, gaze over your left shoulder. Come back to center and extend your legs down on the mat. Happy baby. Bend your legs, hold the outsides of your feet. Feel free to sway a little side to side. You can also extend one leg out at a time, getting a deeper stretch for your hips and your hamstrings. Lower it down, final relaxation, Shavasana. This is the most important part of our practice. You can close your eyes and connect to stillness. Try to be as still as possible. Notice the breath slowing down, and notice a space, a pause between the inhale and exhale, and the exhale and inhale. Notice the space between you and your thoughts. See your thoughts cross by you like clouds in the sky. Completely relax. Bring your knees in and go to either side to a field position. Carefully come up to a seat, like how we started. You can sit cross-legged or kneel, lengthen up through your spine and close your eyes. Bring your palms together and thumbs to your heart center. Be open to new possibilities. Be open to a new day. Softly open your eyes.